sanctuary is going to get spiritually tuned. The God of the Godhead took our men of God with him, took the men that we wanted to enjoy for so long. He has given birth to hundreds of people around the city and around this world that we were going to experience a renewed spirituality for God to do miracles. If all we got to say about what Jesus has done has to go back to 15 and 20 years of miracles, of revivals, of spiritual renewal, then something has got to change. And if 40 days of fasting is the way God is leading us to that change, it won't depend on one person. It won't depend on 2 people only. It won't depend on 3 or 4 people only. It won't depend on the people that are just here on the altar. The worshipers won't depend that the preacher better preach about a good preaching, because otherwise this service was nothing about what we expected to be. It's not going to happen that way anymore. Each and every one of us is going to carry the anointing. Each and every one of us is going to carry what God has given and bestowed upon each and every one of us. Oh yes, the second bullet point under number 1, where it says expect change, is that the second type of change is you're going to get a new look. And this goes both ways. A new look spiritually. And a new look physically. You're going to show up to your job and they're going to say, hey, are you doing the Atkins style? You're going to ask you questions. What are you doing to yourself? That will be your opportunity to say, no, let me tell you about what I've been doing. Let me tell you about where I've been. Let me tell you who I've been talking to, and let me tell you who's been talking to me. You're going to get a new look. I'm going to share this with you. When I met my wife, I was about 29. Wait, son? 28? You couldn't have mercy and leave it at 29, huh? I'm 34. I wear 34. Do I envision going back to 28? But 32 will be nice. 31 will be nice. You're going to get a new look. Tell me never, you're going to get a new look. And it will be better than the one we have now. And yes, you will end up with a healthier diet. 100 years ago, the United States of America ranked number 1 in the healthiest diet in about 50 countries in the world. Today, we don't even rank 50. We have a lot to thank to double-doubles. This is no joke. These are facts. We don't rank. So if we got God in our lives and we claim to have the true God, we must show it in our diet. I want to live a long life. I want to grow gray hair and loose hair. But I want to be around for a while. Because the passion I carry within me, I think is for a long marathon. But if I don't take care of my body, if you don't take care of your body, you're not going to run a marathon. We might run a sprint. And then get to a finish line. No. You go nice and easy. How you doing, brother? I'm cruising. Number 2. Blockages will be open. And in here, I'm including your arteries and my arteries. Arteries. Let's just leave it at that. Whether you or they don't do a job at all, you don't only question their competency. You don't only say, I don't think he or she is competent. You question the competency of he or she who trained him or her. Is that clear? So you say, where is he? Bring him to me now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to make you eat your words. Because the fact that they were incompetent doesn't mean that I'm incompetent. Bring him to me now. And they brought the young man to Jesus. What did Jesus do? He delivered him. He delivered the young man from the demon possession. Then the disciples come up and say, could you please share the secret with us? What is it that you did? Because we messed up bad. And Jesus took him by the side and said, this kind doesn't come out if it's not through fasting and praying. Shortly before, they had questioned why his disciples were not fasting. And he said to the disciples, hey, John the Baptist's disciples fast. How come yours don't? And he gave an appropriate response to that. And here's what I'm saying. Certain things will break open. Because we've had the word for a very long time. We've had good preachers at this altar for a very long time, and I think you can speak louder to that than what I can. But it needs to go a little deeper. It needs to involve each and every person sitting in this pew. That we don't depend on just the man or the woman, or the men and the women leading this congregation. Each one of us have been given the power of the Holy Spirit.